Hey guys, welcome to the week that was. Today's Sunday, the 19th of January 25. The month is going really, really quickly actually.
Yeah, just when you said that, I was like, ooh.
I know it's nearly the end of the month. And so I've got to do my end of month reporting. It's like, ugh.
It does mean, though, we're halfway through summer,
Yes.
which is very exciting.
Yes, I don't do summer very well. I think you can always get warm,
Yeah.
but it's hard to get cool.
Yeah, especially when we're getting like mid-40 days and stuff like that.
Yeah, we get some really, really hot days. And at the moment, the weather's been very, very bizarre. One minute it's cold, next minute it's hot, next minute it's clear, next minute it's storms. So it's just been crazy over here. Anyway, start off with some good news. We've had some adoptions this week. So Fred, our beautiful greyhound, has found his new home. So very excited because the lady, she kept ringing up all the time, checking on him, just making sure he was still available because she was waiting on rental permission. And so, you know, obviously we see a lot of animals come into the facility because people have gone out and got pets and they didn't have rental permission. And so they've been given ultimatums. So we always make sure that if we're rehoming an animal to somebody, that they do have permission or it is their own property that they can have those animals. So Fred is gone. Little Honey and Bear came back from the other rescue. Remember last week we talked about one of the rescues has got a very sick palliative care family member, and unfortunately she's under the pump caring for them, getting them to their appointments and everything like that. So she hasn't really had time to move a lot of the animals. So we've sort of, you know, in light of what happened with the other rescue, we basically reached out to her and said, look, let's try and help you. We'll bring some back. So Honey and Bear were the first two pups to come back, and both of those guys have been adopted. Now, we were a little bit worried about splitting them up because initially the person that took Bear was going to adopt Honey, and they were very, very bonded, but something's happened there as well, and so they've made the responsible decision to just go with one. And so we thought, oh, we're going to have Honey here all by herself. She's going to scream. We didn't need to worry because we had numerous inquiries for Honey. And we had two people come in, and it was the second person that took Honey. Well, the first person went home to talk about it with their partner, but of course they missed out. So we are intending to bring some more of their siblings back. There's still 4 more that we're going to bring back. And then we've got baby Tabitha, one of our little kittens, has gone to her new home. So that's really great. So we're excited about that. In regards to rescue releases, we had Storm, which was a mum cat with 4 babies. So we got her. That one they weren't actually with us. They were in another pound, and that pound rang me up and said, look, Dee, by any chance, can you help us? We don't know what to do. We need a helping hand with a mum and her some babies. And I said, yep, leave it with me. I'll see what I can organise. So we organised another rescue to take them, and we just sort of assisted with the rehoming. So that was our rescue and adoptions this week. So we've had some wild weather here lately. Like I said, it's been clear, it's been sunny, it's been hot, it's been cold, it's been raining, it's been not. But one of the things that recently happened is we've had some devastating storms. In fact, the Maitland area and the Port Stephens, which is our next suburb over, have next LGA over, they've both been declared a natural disaster. So we were just inundated with, the phones have not stopped calling. And what I did is, we don't normally open until 10 a.m. That way the facility has time for the staff to clean it, feed them and everything like that. But on that particular morning, I was opening the facility just after 6 in the morning when I got here, because we just needed to help people that were holding animals. So at one stage we had animals everywhere in the car park, and by the time we'd finished from 6 till 10, there was only one animal that ended up inside the pound because we were able to get them home. So that was something. The facility copped a bit of a brunt as well. We copped flooding in the building and in the kennel area. None of the animals were ever in any danger. It was more outside their kennels. And we had a structure come down that gives our barn cats protection from the elements. So it's a gazebo over there, outside enclosure, just to take that further heat off the enclosure, and provide relief when it's rainy like that as well. Even though it is weatherproof, we always try and make sure that they're super weatherproof. That structure actually went over. Bins went flying, debris was everywhere. I think we're about to lose our aerial, our internet tower on the roof of the cablings have loosened, so we have to get council here tomorrow to see what we can do to secure that. So yeah, it was not as bad as a lot of people. There's been a lot of people in our community that have had trees go through their house. So we've been pretty busy with the phones, haven't we, Tani? Where not only is it stray dogs, but people asking for emergency boarding because they've had to actually pack up their belongings and move out because it's just not safe for them to stay there.
And people still looking for animals as well.
Correct. So we know of one particular household, their 4 dogs got out. Unfortunately, 2 of them got hit by cars and one died immediately and the other one died at the vets. One made its way back home, but they're still looking for the 4th dog. And we've had that with another couple where their Frenchie and their boxer got out. They've got the Frenchie back, but they're still looking for that boxer as well. So there are still some dogs that are actually animals lost out in the community, dogs and cats. So, you know, we're just hoping that they turn up safe. They're just taking shelter at the moment. So it's been pretty bad. So our thoughts are with everybody that's going through that. So the facility, even though we've sort of sustained a little bit of damage, we've put it all back together. And the one thing that we have actually been seeing is a great deal of wildlife. We've been having kangaroos. We've always had kangaroos around the property, but they're getting closer to the fence. This morning we even witnessed a boxing match, so that was interesting. We've had a lot of birds coming. So Don and I have set up some bird feeding stations as well, and I think we're up to 4 or 5 species of birds now. So we've got plovers out there, we've got corellas out there, we've got the rainbow lorikeets, we've got the white cockatoos.
Yeah, sulphur-crested, and then galahs as
well.
Galahs,
the pink galahs, yeah. And so it's really, really nice. So at the moment we're just sort of really enjoying having them come around, and we've set up permanent feeding stations for them. So that's just something else that we want to, you know, also look out for our wildlife as well. So the phones have been ringing non-stop. The girls and I just look at each other and think, oh, your turn. And it's been for a variety of reasons, hasn't it, Tani?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, because I mean, Tani, you answer the phone a lot, and so does Janine. And what are you finding are the most common reasons that they're ringing for?
It's either they've found some dogs or they're wanting to surrender.
And I think you'll probably agree with me. Sometimes the surrenders far outweigh the strays these days.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we've also had a lot of people asking for help. So, you know, they can't afford to feed their animals. And so the other night I actually took 3 20-kilo bags of dry biscuits out to a property, a slab of wet food, 12 frozen meals. It was just horrific. The dogs are skinny, they're starving. I witnessed them tearing up empty McDonald's wrappers and eating them. They were that hungry. So once I saw that, I dropped everything and went back to the facility, loaded up my car, and I took food back to that household. It's amazing that so many people are doing it tough, and I just can't not help. It's just...
Well, it's frustrating that they know that we're here, and we always say we've got food if you need food, but a lot of people don't. I know that people are proud, but if your animals are starving, we're here to help.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this time we are buying this food ourselves. It's not always donated to us, but I'm not going to see somebody's animal go hungry. And you know, when I opened the tin of wet food and put it into a bowl that I had in my car, because I always keep some dog food in my car, I think I literally turned my back and for 30 seconds and it was gone. It was gone and it was whimpering for more. And opening the bag of biscuits, multiple dogs were trying to get their head in the bag of biscuits, and that's just really sad that it comes down to a situation where they're so hungry that they're eating garbage. And it doesn't matter, you know, I saw one of the dogs trying to lick the tin. It could have cut its mouth or anything, you know. And it just, I was going to tea and I felt awful that I was going to tea and going to eat, knowing that those dogs were starving. I had to go back. I just had to. It just played on my mind so badly. I thought, I can't do it. You know, I can't go home and not care. So yeah, it's really disappointing that people are trying to manage it when they know they can't, you know. So during the week, I had 2 puppies tied to our fence that we found in the morning. Now, I rewound the camera and I found that they were dumped at 4:45 in the morning. These dogs are quite skinny. They were quite reactive. In a video that I put up on social media to our lost and found areas, the dogs are growling and barking at us. And it was just that they were so traumatized. The worst thing about it was they were tied to barbed wire, and one of the dogs, you know, like they've got scratches all over their faces from chewing the barbed wire, trying to get off it and stuff like that. And of course both of them were unchipped. Now here's the thing. Everybody knows I won't stop. I am relentless at trying to get to the truth. Did I find their owners? Yeah, I did. Now, those animals are also starving, not in a good way. And I've had every story under the sun that they were rehomed to a friend of a friend. Then the story changed that they put a poster up at a local supermarket and people followed them from the supermarket and then took the dogs, and apparently they were from Dubbo and they remember their last name was Smith because they remember they've never met a Smith before. You know, I don't know if some people think I'm this, you know, but I'm not. Anyway, I've got to the bottom of it. The dogs were dumped. And anyway, at the end of the day, that should be the end of it, but it's not for me. Those dogs need to be moved on. They need to have a new life. I have now organised a rescue, and we will touch more on that once those dogs get picked up, but we have secured rescue for 3 puppies, and hopefully that's happening tomorrow. The most frustrating thing I find about my job is when animals come in and they're unmicrochipped. Now, I hope that an owner comes forward. I really do. Because I want to believe that that animal is part of something wonderful, a family, somebody who loves it, somebody that has nurtured that animal in its life, you know. And so it really hurts me when they come in and they're unmicrochipped and I can't ring somebody, and then I've got to sit here and twiddle my thumbs and hope that somebody calls. Well, I'm not a twiddler. I will go out and I'll investigate. But there are some points that you get no help from the person that allegedly found them. Now, I've got a stray out there that she's given me 4 different locations of where the dogs are, and Tani, you've got the map, haven't you? You can put that up, and I will just show you exactly. One minute they were found in William Street at Cessnock. The next minute they were found on Old Maitland Road, Cessnock. The next minute they were near Duffy Drive, and another one is down the road that's not on the map, a good 5 minutes down the road, and keep going. So, you know, it's hard for me to do my job when I'm up against it all the time. And, you know, some of these dogs now have been here 3 days. You know what that is? That's called dumping. Because a responsible owner would be looking for their owner. There'd be posts up, there'd be phone calls. And you know what? People can't say, oh, look, it's because of the pound fees. How many? I think we helped 45 dogs last calendar year get home. We raised $26,000 to get animals home for people. They were people that came forward and said, that's my dog, I can't afford to get it out. We help them. So you can't even use that. To me, it's a dog act when you abandon your animal. We don't know their names. We've got one out there that has taken us 2 days to microchip it because it is so frightful, it's so reactive, it's barking, it's growling, it's putting up all sorts of barriers. You know, it's frightened. Imagine what we could do if we knew the dog's name. I think yesterday you were calling him what? You called him...
We tested Milo because he's like a little foxy thing. They're always called Milo. No reaction.
I called him Jack. His ears stood up.
Yeah.
We got some sort of reaction. We got a really good reaction with Jack, I think.
Yeah, with Jack was the best one. But yeah, we tried a few different ones.
But you know, here's me and Tani sitting outside on our hands and knees, trying to make friends with him, trying to give him comfort by calling him a name. Hopefully something that reacted. Jack did get a reaction, but, you know, is it his name? We don't know. How old is he? We don't know. He's got teeth that are perfect that might indicate, 2? But he's got, his teeth are worn down that indicate he could be 5. We have no idea. It's just a dog act. People need to do better. These are living, breathing animals. And you know what? That's why we're here, to be their voice. But Jesus Christ, I'm angry. I'm really angry that those poor dogs are growling and crying. We've got a crier and a barker, and we've got a growler and a barker. And you know what? We're sitting there, stopping what we're doing to go out to try and give them comfort. Something that it would be lovely somebody could actually speak up for them. Anyway, these are our unchipped strays. So obviously I would love to talk about Luna. Luna is our neo-mastiff girl that came in on a catch pole, and she had some wicked moves on her, didn't she, Tani? Tani went to go out to... Did you go to scan her? What was it there?
Yeah, so the lady just had her on a normal lead, and I went out to scan her, but I always, if they look a little bit scared, sort of put my arm out first just to test the waters a little bit. And yeah, I got some bad vibes.
She was like, nope. Yeah, I got those vibes first, and I thought, let's see if it's me, whether or not she's frightened of me. And then I called Tani out, and Tani's like, woo, big dog, yes. Tani loves her big dogs. But you were very quick to pull your arms back in there, weren't you? So we pulled her in on a catch pole. So I have been working with Luna. I get her out for walks while they're cleaning her enclosure and stuff like that. And she's been doing tremendously well. I've passed her over to staff members, and now all the staff members are moving her. So we got her off the pole within a day and a half, I think. Today we decided I wanted to take her up to meet the boys, the greyhound boys. So I got Tani and Don to take the boys up, let them run out, do their zoomies, tie her out, because they tie her out after 5 minutes. And I took Madam around the facility. Now, we had them muzzled because we wanted to keep them safe. And she did really, really well, actually. You know, like, I think you were hesitant, didn't you, Tani? You're like, oh, I don't know about this. And I certainly wouldn't do it without a muzzle. Well, you know, we are always muzzling on that first introduction and stuff like that. She went really well. It was actually Scooby got defensive of Kevin, didn't he? Yeah. And he had a go at her, and I don't know in the video if you'll see it, but she went straight down into a submissive role.
I don't think I was filming then. I think that was very early on. So
yeah, so she was quite petrified of the greyhound having a go at her. But she stuck pretty close to Kevin. And so we think tomorrow we might get them out together just one-on-one, see how they go. We might even let them off with muzzles on and just let them have a run around. But I certainly took Madam up with the paddock with Don and Tani this afternoon and just let her have a run around by herself. And she was great. She had fun. She ran after the ball. I don't think she knew...
Didn't know what to do with the ball when she got there, but it was fun.
But she ran after it each time. And... just a beautiful natured girl, you know, and people write off the big dogs very, very quickly, and yet I trust her over the little foxy, you know. I'll sit there and put my face to her and give her a good old smush on the face. I'm not there yet with the foxy. You can see me trying to touch him gently with my hand under Sunday Sangas, and I'm trying to be very cautious, because if ever we get bitten, it's by a small dog, isn't it?
It is.
It's always the small dogs that bite us. But anyway, she's doing tremendously well, and you know, I keep coming back to where he said good riddance to her. That dog has not put a paw wrong with me, you know, and that's his loss.
Okay, so we've got little Luna, trying to do some socialising with her. Scooby isn't a big fan, so that's why I've got him over to the side a little bit more.
I think it's because the bromance between the two boys have been interfered with.
Yeah, Kev's kind of ditched him for her, so... You're okay, Scoob. So we've got everybody muzzled just for everybody's safety.
Let's go. You like Scooby, do you? You're not a fan of him, yeah?
Good boy, Scoob. Good boy, Scoob. Yeah. Do we want to maybe take him back and end on a high?
Yeah.
No, Scooby. Good boy. Good girl, Luna.
Definitely Scooby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you say, they're just keep doing this and see how we go.
We'll get them out several times during the day to do it.
Mhm.
The next time we might just do
Kevin.
two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also Kev could be trying to protect, Scooby could be trying to protect Kevin.
Thinking that he's in trouble, yeah.
Oh, let's go. Okay, just a little update for Polly. I know quite a few of you made some donations towards Polly's dental. Now, Polly finally got in to have her dental. She was a little bit fluey there, so we had to suspend getting her dental. But she's ended up having 3 teeth out, and they were the ones that were broken, where we think that, well, the vet thought that she'd been kicked in the face because her jaw is a little bit off to the side now, and she's got some marks on her face. So, you know, here's the thing. If you see a feral cat, just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. You don't have to hurt them, you know. Polly was kicked in the face. She had her teeth broken. And you know what? Sometimes they're just trying to survive. And yes, I would hate for any of our bird life to be attacked by a cat. I have cats. They don't get out. They don't get free wander outside. I have enclosures that go out of my window that give them the best of both worlds. They can go out onto platforms. They can get up onto my roof in enclosures. Tani, you've got enclosures that your cats can get outside and have the best of both worlds. You know, we do care about the environment. We do care about the wildlife. But there are a lot of people out there, they know their rights. They know their cats are allowed to legally roam. And those cats breed. And then people take them to industrial estates, they dump them, and those cats have to survive on vermin or whatever else they can catch because they're trying to survive. But then I find it really cruel when people go that next level, catch them, throw them into the river. I actually saw a cat being thrown into a dam. It was already deceased. Somebody showed me a video that his boss had put a cat into their washing machine, killed it, and then discarded it. Now, RSPCA were informed of that, and the video was sent to them. Unfortunately, nobody would own up to it. So I'm not sure where that investigation's at, but, you know, there's things like that. And then you get somebody that she probably went up to them looking for food and got kicked in the face, and they probably dislocated her jaw because her jaw is off to the side, and broke her teeth, you know. Now, whenever Polly ate, she dribbled. It was a cute little thing. I always saw that as a cute thing, but a sad thing because I know why she's dribbling. Now, that cat is the light of my life, and I'm getting ready to take her home. I'm actually taking Grumbles home.
No, you're not.
But somebody behind the camera...
It's not just me, Leanne's mad too.
Walked in the other day, looked at Grumbles, pointed to him and said, "He ain't going."
Leanne agrees with me. You can take Polly if you want, but Grumble stays here. This is his home.
Well, I'm going to tell you what happened when Polly went to the vets, and Leanne will be able to verify this. Grumbles walked around all day meowing for her.
Well, then keep the 2 of them here. You're here most of the time anyway.
You would want them to be in a pound.
You, bud.
Humbug.
You practically live here.
I do practically live here.
You're taking them home. You're never going to see them.
I do.
You're here 7.5 days a week.
She's not lying. I do work every single day, and I do love it. And every night I have smooches with that girl, and she head boops me, and
you'd get lonely if they weren't here.
Yeah, I would.
See?
I spend a great deal of time with them.
See?
After hours.
Who am I going to share my Vegemite sandwiches with?
Well, clearly he doesn't like peanut butter and jelly.
No. He's a Vegemite boy.
He is a Vegemite boy. I guess
he guards me when I go to the toilet. Who's going to guard me when I go to the toilet, Dee?
He used to come into the toilet with me, and I used to think, no, and now I lock him out. So you let him go in with you.
Yeah. He does like a sweep around for me first, make sure it's safe, and then he sits at the door.
What's he expecting to be in the toilet?
I don't know. He goes in before I do, checks everything out.
Do you give him pre-warning that you need to go to the toilet?
Mate, I always go to the toilet. He knows where I'm going.
Do you know, she's got this habit. As soon as she gets here, she puts a bag down, she walks to the kitchen, gets her water, And then before I can even get to the toilet, she's in there.
You know I start at certain times. You know I go straight to the toilet. Before I leave, I go to the toilet.
I know.
You need to either get in before or after.
Sometimes I'll be sitting there thinking, oh my God, please hurry up, Tani.
It's
Please,
not
please,
like
please.
I spend hours in there. I'm in there for like a minute.
It was more than a minute yesterday. I was virtually cross-legged. I could have been walking along.
Oh, please.
Like I was riding a horse. I was thinking, oh.
Please.
Uh-huh. Anyway, Polly's had a tooth out.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's where we started.
Okay, so obviously being Sunday today, we've had Sunday Sangers. We had a beautiful family send some stuff via Amazon. It is the biggest jar of peanut butter I've ever seen. Now, Tani got out our jar and she said to me, look, Dee, it's mum and baby. And we had 3 lots of different jams. So we did our due diligence. We did some Googling and thought, we want to do right by our overseas followers. We want to make sure that we're doing this peanut butter and jelly correctly. And it was a smash hit.
It was a hit.
So here's the video.
Ooh, Dee, what are we doing? It looks like we got some peanut butter for Sunday Sangers.
Actually, it's going to be peanut butter and jelly because Edith Eckert sent us this big jar of peanut butter.
Oh my, that is gigantic.
I know, it is. I've never seen one that big.
Oh my lord.
And we've got 3 flavours of jam. But unfortunately, there is one that we're not going to be able to use. We've done a little bit of research just to be on the safe side. And rhubarb is actually apparently toxic to dogs. So we're just going to sub out that one. We could try it.
I was going to say, we can have that one.
This sandwich here is, I'm going to try the peanut butter and jelly.
Ooh.
Because I know I kept saying, what is it, what is it, what is it? So I feel like I should do the right thing and try it.
What flavour are you going to try it with?
Oh, I think I might try it. I love blackberry.
Yeah, I think
plum.
the blackberry one would be quite nice.
So I think that's the one I'm going to go with. So I hope I'm doing this right. I hope I'm...
Because yeah, what we saw, we did a little bit of Googling.
We did some
From what we
Googling.
saw, it's peanut butter on one side and then the jam or jelly on the other.
There was a little bit of a debate on whether or not you butter it. But I watched Sandwich Dad on...
Told you, we did research, guys.
And he buttered both sides. So I'm like, well, if Sandwich Dad's going to butter both sides, then we're going to have to butter both sides.
That's fair.
So, all right. So I've done the one side of the peanut butter. And I'll just clean up my mess. Very tidy. And I'm going to get... Ooh, did we Google raspberry jam?
I'm pretty sure dogs can have raspberry. Hold on. Let me pause it and we'll have a look. Okay, Googling is done. Raspberries is fine for dogs. Always best to be sure.
This one's for me. And blackberry is fine, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright, ready? Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting good or interesting you're not too sure?
I actually think I like it, guys.
Ooh.
I'm sold.
Yeah, it's pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I might have to try one later as well.
I think we need to do it.
So what we're going to do, because we've got the 3 different types, we're going to like alternate them. So we'll do blackberry on some, strawberry, apricot, and we'll just go down the line.
I'm not sure how thick you're supposed to put it.
Well, I think because it's got a lot of sugar on it, it's not best to put a lot on for dogs. For humans, it would be okay, but
Okay, that sounds fair.
yeah.
I love this suggestion thing from our followers.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know why, we've spoken about it before, I don't know why we didn't think to actually do it.
Yeah, I know, right? Because we do get a bit stuck for ideas.
Well, I did see there's one that was suggested chicken nuggets. I was like, oh, that could be good. And then somebody suggests, I think it might be the same person, little pup cups, so like whipped cream.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that could be good. So not technically a Sanga, but could be a fun little one.
You know what? You could make anything into a sandwich. You just
True.
put it on.
It's true.
And whack it on. Alright,
So hold on. I just want to say, we said not very thick. To me, that's pretty thick.
Tiny, stop.
Just saying.
They have to get the,
Grumbers is waiting.
they have to get the full experience. Alright, let's see if it passes the Grumbies test. Uh-oh.
Oh. Maybe. Maybe he's confused by the combo.
Who could be? Because he normally does love everything.
Is that good, bud? You look a bit confused. Nah. It is not a winner. He'll probably come
That
back
is
and
a
eat
walk
it though.
away?
It is a walk away.
Oh,
He
this
might
is
come back and get it though.
Hot.
Oh, that's a thick one, isn't it?
It kind of is, and it's got like the little.
Little chunks of it in there too.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, well, I might help Dee with the last of this, and then we'll cut it all up and everything, and then we'll see you out in the kennels.
Okay, Tani, you are trying what sort?
I've got raspberry jam with a crap load of peanut butter, because I love peanut butter.
Yep, and
It's pretty damn good.
I think we've just actually learned something from our overseas friends. Pretty darn good.
I think Grumbles is going to be upset because I'm not going to be bringing Vegemite in for a while.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't like it. So, clearly, he's not going to broaden his horizons from the Vegemite sandwich that you bring in. But, awesome.
Suggestion.
So, I'm still enjoying my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I just asked Don, who's hiding behind the door, would she like to try it? And I think, did she screw up her face?
Yeah.
She
She
was
doesn't like jam.
"Yeah."
Who doesn't like jam?
And then she called me.
Not even like strawberry
No,
or raspberry.
No.
And then she proceeded to say she's not like Miss Piggy here that will eat anything. And given half the chance, she believes I'd sit down and eat these.
I mean, probably.
Maybe.
To be fair. Oh, I can see some heads poking up.
Look at the lips.
Are you already drooling? Are you already drooling? Yeah, they do.
Okay.
It's coming, boys. It's coming. It's coming.
Now what we've done, pardon, we've cut the sandwiches in different angles. So the first one's a blackberry.
Well, I mean, it's already gone. Ooh, Kevin.
Kev,
Oh my goodness.
Peanut butter and jam.
Is that good, is it, bud? Oh my goodness.
that is not even safe.
Jeez.
Alright. Okay.
My lord.
Alright.
All right, Kevy.
Peanut butter and apricot.
Oh.
Chewing it, is he?
No. Well, I think we've hit a winner.
I'm pretty sure I've got
Oh my
10.
lord.
Okay, the end one's down. Yep.
Dear Lord, but I need to film you in slow motion. Goodness me. Oh, say.
I'm just going to put them and run.
Yo. dear Lord, man. That's quicker than the meat ones. I think we've hit a winner.
We have hit a winner.
All right, bud, back it up. No. Hold on. I'm going to have to pause this and hold it. Yeah. Okay, let's try Scooby.
Okay.
Bud, you've just had 3 sandwiches. Look at you. It's like crack, isn't it? Goodness me. Oh my God, Scooby. You guys don't even know what you're having yet. You don't even know what you're having. Oh, Scooby, stop jumping. Stop jumping. Oh my goodness.
We don't feed them here apparently, or they've just cottoned on Sunday Sangas today.
Oh my goodness. What else? We've had like chicken, Devon, sausages, and peanut butter and jelly is the winner. Goodness me. At least you're a little bit slower than your brother, but goodness.
Done. That's 3 sandwiches, buddy.
You don't need any more. Oh my God. We've created monsters.
We have.
What have you done to us? Was it eat us? What have you done to us?
And it's Miss Luna's time.
Hi, Luna. Good girl. Get it, Luna. Hi, baby. Oh, good girl. Good girl. It's okay. Good girl. Hi. I don't have anything else, darling. Ooh, not sure about this one, are you? Maybe if you just open one so she can have like a bit of a taster.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, she says, okay, that works.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Is that yum? Yeah, see, that's good.
And look it.
Good girl, Luna. Good job. A different flavour.
Is it good?
You're a lot more polite than the boys.
Yes, she is.
Good girl.
There you go,
Good
sweetheart.
girl.
Now we can't guarantee Champ is going to be very well behaved
I have a feeling he's not going to be.
because it took
Good girl.
3 of us to flea,
worm and vaccinate.
him. It just
Um,
took 3 of us.
Gotta stay back, girl.
Okay, that's
Okay.
it.
We're gonna have to pause again to get out of the kennel. Alright. Hi, Champ. Hi, Champ. You're very cute, aren't you? You don't know what's happening, but you know it's something good because it's quietened everybody down. Yeah. It's coming. So we've still got Luna and then the boys watching as well.
Alright, are you ready? Come here.
Whoa, you're already dropping stuff.
Oh, good. Come on, over here. Okay, sit down. Sit. Sit.
Oh, good boy. Jeez. Hi.
I've hit the dirt.
Like somebody's down on my level. This is more exciting than food.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Good boy. Good boy, Champ. Yeah. I'm not sure about the apricot one. Your glasses are all smudged now. Good boy, Jim. Oh,
Really?
you got the impatient little tippy taps. Hey.
I'm just seeing a blur.
Good boy, Jim.
Put your pencil away.
Good boy.
He's up to the blackberry.
Good job. He might need a drink or something. It looks like he's... What is it? Oh,
Oh, he's not a fan. He's
you
not
don't
a fan
like
of...
it?
Okay.
No.
All right, we'll leave that with you in case
Good
you want
boy.
to. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's a good,
That might be a good moment to get out of the kennel with you.
he's a good. Good boy. Oh, shit, you're okay. You're okay. Go get your sandwich.
Hey,
Go get it. Go get it.
we've
Hey,
got one
baby.
extra sandwich.
Well, we've got...
I made one. I made an extra.
Guys, why do we always have to have domestic disputes on Sunday Sangers? This is a fun activity. Mama's sad, so she's eating their food. Look what you've done.
And our last little one is a little Foxy.
Foxy crossed something with very long legs.
Yeah, maybe Foxy cross cattle, maybe Foxy cross Kelpie, we don't know. He is a little bit more timid.
Hi, bud. Yeah, he's a little bit fussy with his food. Hi, bud. How are you? Not sure? Look at those long legs. Good boy. You okay? Good boy. Oh, he's interested. What's she smell like, bud?
I've got peanut butter and jam all over my hands from the sandwiches.
Probably sniffing the boys on you as well.
Do you
Now, what
forgive
are we-
us for jabbing you today?
So, what are we naming him? Poppet?
I don't
That's
know.
what's on the door.
Oh gosh. Who did that one?
I'm not sure. I mean, Poppet's cute, but isn't that usually a girl's name?
Exactly. I'm going to leave it there, but I have got some roast chicken because he's been very fussy to get to eat. He's a very nervous dog. He's not even eating his biscuits or anything. So I did go up and get a roast chook for to shred. It's taken us a little bit to get near him. It took a few of us today to microchip him, didn't it?
Yeah. And while we had him muzzled and held, we
took advantage of it and did everything that
Yep.
we needed to do, flea worm. I'm going to leave it there because he may come good when we're not around.
Well, and I think Bex said that he quite liked peanut butter, so he's very intrigued with your arm, though, isn't he?
He is. As long as it's not a snap. Okay. What? What you doing? Come on. Come on. He's just a very nervous dog. We have to go very slow with him. We just have to let him do it on his terms. I'm not smearing peanut butter on my arm. No, it's not happening.
Boy.
But I do have peanut butter on my hand. foxy stance.
Yeah.
Don't you? He has the eyes of a chihuahua. Even possibly the face of a bit of a chihuahua, but he's got foxy in him. Possibly chihuahua in him, but we can't figure out the long legs. He's just not telling us yet, are ya? Hey? Hey? It's okay. He's a nervous Nelly. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to bring you back some chicken, because I know you'll eat your chicken. Hey?
Good boy.
And I think we can find somebody that might want some.
I don't know how you're going to go. I don't think any of them liked it today.
I don't think so either. It might be a case that I may just have to eat it.
Yeah, see?
Miss Piggy strikes again. Alright, well I think we'll ditch him for sandwiches and we'll just give him straight chicken. And I'm pretty sure there's some ravenous greyhounds that feel like they've never been fed, because Luna just did get an extra snack.
Oh, they've already been put away, Dee. They're right here waiting.
I'm just going to wash my hands since he...
Okay. Hi, boys. Are you going to get a little bit extra sandwich? Hiya. Good job. Oh, you're so cute, boy. You're so cute. Oh, Scooby, you're cute too, bud. Yes. You're cute too. You handsome boy.
Now, I don't know what's going on with this bread. It was like all sunk it in and we're like, what's the go there? Alright.
He's wasting away to nothing, Dee.
I actually believe that we're going to be up on animal cruelty charges because clearly you don't feed them. Oh! Well, he caught his paw.
Oh, buddy.
I think we better give it to Scooby because he's clearly starving. Jeez. Anyway, that's Sunday Sangers.
Okay, Dee. We're at the final part of the video where we do our sad, happy, frustrating moments. Let's start with the sad.
The sad. Okay. I think the sad thing for me is the level of abuse that we go through. And it's not even, it's, some people take it to the next level. They don't like that we do our jobs well. They don't like it that their dog's escaped and they've got to pay fees even if they've been here for 5 minutes. They don't like being told no. And we have rejected some people lately for adoptions, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
And we've done it based on very good reasons for things that they've said to us. You know, I think one of them was they wanted to adopt a cat, but they wanted the kitten to be outside. And Tani and I went, no, we are inside cats only. I mean, kudos to them, they were honest about it. But, you know, but the thing is, what happens is we cop a lot of abuse. And this week I had a nail put through the side of my tyre. Now, everybody gets nails in their tyres, but mine's in the wall of my tyre at the side. Now, I know I can be a crazy driver when I'm on an investigation or whatever, but I'm pretty sure my car is not like that to get a nail in the wall of the tyre. So it's just a little bit frustrating, you know. And of course, you know, you go to the tyre place and they say to them, yes, we've got that tyre. They go and look at your other side and they say, you're going to have to replace the other one. It's going to be an uneven wear. So one tyre becomes 2. Ugh. So that's my sad.
Okay, just heard your sad. What's your frustrating?
My frustrating is the amount of unclaimed strays everywhere. Not just with our pound, everywhere. It's, you know what? It's just a dog act. You know? You could be honest, we get people ring us all the time, and a lot of those times people who are desperate, we've made miracles happen. They don't dump their animals. They actually come to us and talk to us and tell us their situations. At the moment, I've got 2 dogs here that I've got to find homes for, a 12-year-old cavoodle and a 13-year-old moodle. It's a bit of a sad situation. Now, I'm going to make phone calls tonight, and I'm going to get those dogs into a rescue. That is my job tonight, to help that person. Now, that person's jumped the queue. It's a sad situation. There's been, a lot go on, and those dogs are in limbo because someone has died, and I'm going to come up with a solution. They haven't dumped them. They haven't said, well, okay, not our problem. They talk to us. We know everything about it. I know that one has separation anxiety, doesn't like big dogs. The other one is not toilet trained. I know so much about these dogs that when I talk to other rescues, I'll be able to tell them. And those rescues will make an informed decision based on what information I can give them. And that's what's called being responsible. So my frustrating is, don't get them if you can't look after them. Don't get them if you're just going to dump them and take the easy way out. Be responsible, show them the love and respect, and work with us, and work with your pounds, and work with your rescues to find solutions. Take us up on our assisted rehoming. Still, how many assisted rehomings did we have this week, Tani?
I think 3.
3.
4 animals, but yeah, 3.
We probably had 30 phone calls during the week.
At least.
But
Not to mention Facebook messages and things.
Yeah, but only 3 could be bothered to send us the information. That's my frustrating. Help those animals, do right by them, don't dump them. And if they're still sitting in a pounds 3, 4, 5, 7, 14 days later, you've dumped them. I don't care. You haven't been responsible. And I don't care what your reasons are if you can't come forward and be honest. Is it money? I can't afford to get my animal out? We'll help you. Is it that you've got some crisis going on in your life? Then let's work through it. Let's try and find a solution. I've got those 3 puppies that are going tomorrow. Okay? Those people dump those dogs. Well, they dumped some of them. And because I found them, then I found more. I've got a solution, we are here to help. Don't rob them of their identity. That's just frustrating. That is my frustrating, and I could go on all night about it. But I think Tani's saying to me, wind it up, dude.
Yeah, I kind of want to go home.
All
Alright. Sorry, Dee, before we move on, I just want to clarify. You said that the dogs jumped the line. I just want to clarify a few things because I don't want people to think that poodles and cavoodles are getting ahead of like your staffies and things like that. So what do you know, can you tell us more of the story about that, or why?
Look, the reason why those particular guys jumped the line, and I would do it for any dog, is that they rang up the vets to speak to the vet about options for those dogs, and the vets said to them, please call Dee at the pound and talk to Dee. So if they're calling a vet, you know what their options are. And obviously the vet felt there was still quality of life there for those dogs, and that's not something they wanted to do. So, some vets now are refusing to euthanize for reasons unless it's for health or behaviour. And so then people are thinking, well, what do I do? So they rang me up and they told me that the vet asked them to call me. So that is why I've done what I've done, because they don't deserve to be put to sleep. They just don't.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just wanted to clarify. I didn't want people to get upset thinking that, they were just jumping the queue.
We're still working through our lists that people have. I just took in dogs that have been on the waiting list for 10 months. So, you know what I mean?
Mm.
It was 10 months when we agreed to take them. So, you know, we are still working on our list. But again, we only have 6 kennels. Now, those dogs are not, they haven't jumped the line and come in. They're being held somewhere. So they haven't technically come in. I'm doing assisted rehoming through the facility in that regards.
Okay.
And I'm happy to do that for anybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Okay, lastly, but definitely not least, what's your happy?
Rubble.
Mm.
I was a little bit worried about when Rubble came back whether or not he was going to settle, because obviously I was worried. You know, he'd been away from Pete for a week, you know, he'd been escaping. I was like, have we gone back to the drawing board with the big bullfed? Not at all. He nearly licked Pete to death. I think Pete was just virtually on his knees. And I said to Pete, you know, how's he going? Has he settled back in? He said, straight back to normal, Dee, the most easiest dog I've got. Ever. He's one of the easiest I've ever had. He said he settled in beautifully. And now he is learning to shake his paw. So no, Pete's gone out a few times. He's watched him on the camera. He's not even trying to escape. He just wants to be an inside dog and be part of the family. And Don's just come to walking in and saw the camera and walked straight back out.
Going again.
No, so my happy is that, you know, he's not been affected in any way. He's settled back into routine. And in fact, he's only got better learning new tricks.
Woohoo.
So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. That's the week that was.